Hello guys, welcome back to System Tricks, and we are back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a complete dribbling guide. So, from beginner all the way to like the hardest one. So, we're just going to be going through it. Like, okay, I know I made a video, everything you need to know about dribbling, but today I'm going to be really dissecting parts from that video. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you everything step by step, step by step, so that by the end of today's video, once you guys, finish watching it, you can even apply it for yourselves, and then it will work, and you become better at dribbling. You dribble everyone on your team. You just be that guy. So, you guys ready? Let's get to the video. All right. Step number one is how to dribble. I had a friend. He just didn't know how to dribble. Like his dribbling would go all over the place. Literally hit the ball all the way there, and literally just run and follow. That's not how you dribble. I mean, let's be fair. Like, I've done that myself. Like, I used to dribble, I just tap the ball and I run off it. But that's not how you do it. The reason why that's not how you do it is because you're not controlling the ball. So we're going to be dissecting what you need to know. So the first thing you need to do is to use the outside of the foot. What do I mean by that? It's right here. So what you are going to be doing, you're going to be twisting your strong foot at 90-degree angle, 45-degree angle, something like this. So that once you're dribbling, you tap the ball. Yeah. And notice the way that when I'm tapping the ball, my standing foot is also moving. My standing foot is moving, it's recording you. Unlike when I'm dribbling. That's why your standing foot is also sort of recorded towards you. So think of it. You can even see the difference. You can see that, my standing foot is a bit more dirtier than this foot right here. It's because this foot is usually on the ground the majority of the time when you're dribbling. Your strong foot does all the work. The standing foot is just there to support you, to keep your balance while you're dribbling. So that's the first thing you need to know. The next thing is also by dribbling and keeping it close to your feet. Now, how do you do that? You keep it close to your feet like this. You want it to release right, and you keep it close to your feet by taking small taps of the ball. Like that. Small taps. That I know it's not fast, but still, this is how you get better. You start off by going slow, and then you go fast. The other thing I also want to highlight is also by dribbling, while every step you take, you kind of go a bit faster. So we're kind of accelerating with every step. So let's just say I start from here and I'm gonna go over towards that second tree. So what I'm gonna do, my first step is gonna be slow, my second step is gonna be faster, my third step is gonna be faster and faster and faster, so on and so forth. So I can show you a quick example and watch closely how my foot and my standing foot and the foot I'm dribbling with is moving. So watch how I do it. So I'm gonna go one, 4, like that. You saw the way when I was dribbling, I took a small touch like this, and my second touch got me even further, and my third touch even further than that. So that's the other thing. So for every step you take, you're dribbling faster. In other words, you're accelerating faster with the ball. And that's the thing, especially if you want to dribble fast. If there's a counter attack or something, you want to dribble fast. You want to dribble past the defenders. You want to dribble past everyone so that you still have control over the ball. This is a really great drill to do because when you take one touch here, like that, you take your second touch, goes even further again. And it also forces you to control the ball properly. So yeah, that's how you do it. That's the fundamentals of dribbling. If you can just get this right, you will get everything else right when it comes to dribbling. Alright, so next step is the inside dribble. The inside dribble is pretty simple. You're literally applying the same thing, but the only difference is that you're going in a slightly different direction. So we'll pretend that the cones are the center. You want to apply the same thing. You want to keep the ball close to your feet, like this. And once you get to about like here, you're going to want to push the ball out to this side here, and we're out in this direction. But the thing I want you to do is I don't want you to just kick the ball past the defender and then expect yourself to get it. That's not what I want. What you should be doing, you're dribbling at the defender. And the minute that defender makes the decision and says, alright, I'm going to go and stop this guy and close him down, that's when you start to change your direction. So I'll show you at a faster pace. So what you're doing, you're literally just dribbling at the defender, change direction here. And notice the way that when I was just about to change the direction, I leaned towards the other side and pushed the ball out. The reason I did that is so that it's easier for me to actually change direction. Like, realistically, if I wanted to change direction and I was standing flat-footed, it would be very easy for the defender to track that because I'm barely moving. But if you're dribbling with pace, you're dribbling with speed, and catching the defender off guard, you go on a pitch like that and change direction, then it makes your life a whole lot easier. And it makes the defender's life hard because he doesn't know where you're going, because by you dropping your shoulders to one side and going the other direction, it just confuses you. So those are just the simple fundamental things that I want you to kind of ask you. Once the defender is about to commit, change that direction quickly and make sure that the ball is still with your feet. Alright, so for the next step, it's going to be inside. We were doing the outside dribble, so now we're going to be doing the inside dribble. I can already know that you can guess what this is going to be. What you're going to be doing, dribbling at the defender, and what you're going to do is a bit of a different variation, and you're going to want to swipe the ball away from him and go inside. So you're using the same technique. You're dribbling, you're dribbling, you're dribbling, and once the defender commits, you swipe the ball to this side here, and then you're away from it. That's the thing. If you apply every single step I have just mentioned in today's video, dribbling past the defender will be something that's easy for you. It will become like easy. So you're dribbling, 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 swipe the ball past the defender, and you're away from it. The most important thing is to kind of know when to do it, because if you do it too early, the defender will track that, and then he'll say, okay, yeah, this guy's going this direction, so he's just going to come here, and then he's going to get the ball off. You want it to be very unpredictable. You want the defender to kind of like not know what's coming to him. You're dribbling fast paced, swiping the ball past the defender, and you're out in this direction. That's how you outside. And also, one last thing I want to highlight is bending your knees. If you don't bend your knees, this is impossible. It's just a fact. Like, if I was just to come here and stand flat-footed, like that, and then I'm expected to get past this defender here, chances are this defender will get the ball off, because if you're standing flat-footed, it's very easy for someone to tackle you, to shoulder you, to do all sorts of things. So what you need to do, you want to get those knees bent when you're dribbling. Knees bent, dribbling, swiping the ball past the defender right here, and then you're off. Get a shot on goal, get a corner, score, do something good with the ball, like that. So creates opportunity too. So yeah, that's how you do this. Alright, next step again is going to be outside stop drill. So I've set 2 codes here, and it's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple drill if you think about it, because basically what you're doing is you're literally dribbling, stopping. Now the thing is, you must know how to stop. Changing direction in the game is crucial. So I'm going to show you quickly here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dribble all the way here. I'm going to dribble all the way here, and I'm going to want to turn. But I'm not going to turn like that. I'm not going to get to here, and then I'm going to switch my body around, turn over here, and then go back again. Football is a fast-paced game, so you have to get used to it. What you want to do, you want to be looking towards the ball, and then you want to turn like that. Notice the way that I kind of bend my foot and turn. And notice the way that I actually turn my whole body as well. So this foot that I stopped it with, it allowed me to twist my body around quickly to the kind of pop. So let me just show you again. And literally like dribbling this like that. I'm able to stop quickly like this. Instead of me going like this, dribbling, and once I get to the cone, I now just figure out a turn like this, like that. But this is not how you do it. Because this is more time you're wasting when you're twisting and turning like that. Because you don't have that much time. You have to do things quick. You have to do things fast paced. That's how you do this drill. You're dribbling towards the goal. Start like that with the outside of your foot. So once you get to the goal, you want to stop the ball like this. And then you continue in that direction. So it's a really effective drill. And I advise you to do it with both feet. Because you never know in games. In games, you're going to have to use your left foot when you're under pressure. So same thing again. Your left foot, your weaker foot or something, you dribble like that. Turn, and then keep control of the ball as you're turning as well. That's how you do this drill. It's literally going to be stop and turn, but with your instep. So basically, your instep is basically this part of my foot. So kind of like right here. That's my instep. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the ball with that. So leave the two toes as they are. And what you want to be doing, you're going to be dribbling here, stopping it with your instep. And then you're going to go to this direction here again. Stop it with your instep, push forward, stop it with your instep, like that. Like that. That's the way I stopped with my instep. I stopped it, and then I went to the other direction. That's the thing about this. Everything we learned from this video applies. Like, there's no other different way of doing this. The only difference is that you're stopping with your instep. The way you dribble is the same. The way the ball is glued to your feet is the same for every single step. So if you do not master one step, you cannot move on to the next one. But for the purpose of this step, you're going to stop with the instep of your foot. So dribbling here, stopping the ball. And the most important thing is that as you're stopping the ball, your knees are bent. They're bent forward. You're literally dribbling like this, bent like that. And then you're going to continue on to this direction right here. And you're going to stop again. And then you're going to keep dribbling. And then you're going to come back here and stop with your instep again. So having your knees bent makes you lucky. Because let's just say if my knees were just, if they were just flat footed, and I tried to stop the ball that was like going to this direction here, it's very hard for me to stop because my knees are not bent, and it's also going to create injuries that you do not want. So it's very important to keep your knees bent when you're doing this. Alright guys, so there you have it. 5 habits that you can change so you become a better player. I hope these, mistakes that I showed you kind of made you aware. And if you're doing it yourself, you learn from it, of course, you apply the stuff I've shown. And also, if this video was informative, do not forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified every single time when I make a video. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching Tips and Tricks. And yeah, this is Tips and Tricks signing out. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah.